Hey, what's up, people? It's Khalil Amani. It's a Tuesday on my way to work. It's the countdown to retirement. Yes, it is. Go in the store and grab me something to eat. Talk to you real quick as I know the sun is bright. The sun is bright. Let's get out that sun. All right, that's better. What's good? Give me a salad or something. Hey. So I turned my camera on YouTube today, and I saw scrolling, I saw an upcoming show by Pizzy and Gwizzy. I'll call those names, about Jezebel. And behind Jezebel, they put narcissism. Hold on, let me get my donut. I gotta have some fresh donuts. Oh yeah, we gotta have some of those. A couple of donuts, and I always get donuts. When I get donuts, I have to get them for me, and I have to get them for my co-worker, my beautiful, fine Latina co-worker. I can't just buy for me. I gotta get, sometimes I get 3 or 4. Sometimes I get 3 or 4 for other people. But today, I'm just gonna get 2 donuts, and I'm gonna get us some chocolate milk. I got my salads over here. I don't know why I didn't bring my little bag in. I don't know why I didn't. But anyway. So I saw that the Pizzy and Gwizzy, they have an upcoming show on Jezebel. Now, here again, Jezebel is a story that I've covered years ago. I've done videos on Jezebel, and I even wrote an article that was published in DJ K. Slade's Straight Stuntin' magazine. I am actually published for covering Queen Jezebel. Now, I want you people, hold on a minute. Gotta get my chocolate milk here. Okay, got my chocolate milk. I got two salads, 2 chocolate milks, and 2 donuts. See, I don't just think about myself. I said I have a co-worker. I have a co-worker, and we buy for each other. If she goes out, she will buy for me. If I go out, I'll buy for her. And I'm sad because Friday is her last day, and then I go on vacation next week. And then when I come back, I got about a month, 3 weeks to work with strange people. All right, let's go to the checkout, and then we'll get back to the Jezebel conversation. Okay, we checking out, and yeah. So let me ask you this, people, real quick. Just, and I don't expect you to know the answer, but let me just ask you, what do you know about Jezebel? When you hear the word Jezebel, what do you think? Well, if you were raised in America, and you're part of this Judeo-Christian society, when you hear the name Jezebel, you might think slut, whore, prostitute, easy woman, skank, skeezer, queen, Quean. I said, what do you really know about Jezebel? When you hear the word Jezebel, what comes to mind? And if you were born in America and raised in any type of Christian religion, whether it's Pentecost or Holiness or Seventh-day Adventist or Jehovah's Witness Episcopalian, Lutheran, I don't care what you were raised as. But if you were born and raised in America and went to some type of Christian church, when you hear the word Jezebel, you think slut and prostitute and wayward woman and skeezer and skank, loose woman, vile woman, because that's what our religions have taught us about Jezebel. Well. And so I was on YouTube this morning, and the so-called Pizzy and Gwizzy show came across my timeline, and I saw that these fuck niggas got an upcoming show about Jezebel. And then they have something to say about narcissism. Like, what the fuck does Jezebel and narcissism have in common? Again, I don't expect you to understand who Jezebel was, just as these fuck niggas don't understand who Jezebel was. But let me just say this. Tonight I'll post my written article I wrote probably 15 years ago on Jezebel. It's a real good article on Jezebel. But if you didn't know, let me just tell you. Let me just say this. Every man, every heterosexual man should only hope that they could marry a woman like Jezebel. See, this is why these fuck niggas don't like me. These fuck niggas don't like me because every biblical subject that they can talk about, I got something to say opposite. Not only that, every biblical subject they can talk about, there's a great chance I've already dealt with it. And so in their minds, they say I'm speaking behind them. I'm talking behind them. But what these fuck niggas don't know is that the subjects they talk about, I've already talked about 10, 11, 15, 20 years ago. And I just bring the shit back out, that's all. And they mad about it. They're mad that whatever they can talk about in the Bible, I've already talked about it. I've already wrote an article about it. And so I'll show you all my Jezebel article. It'll be later on tonight. But you can stay tuned for it. That's right. Stay tuned for it. They just mad that this nigga is so well read, so well learned, so well studied. Everything we try to talk about the Bible, that nigga Khalil has something he's already done with it. And so, like most people who hear the word Jezebel and they relate it to a loose, hussy, slut, prostitute style woman, she was none of that. The real Jezebel was not a slut, a prostitute, a whore, none of that. And I say again, every man should only hope they could find a woman as great as Jezebel. Oh yeah. And the reality of it is this. The reality of this is this. Jezebel never had to wash dishes. Jezebel never had to wash her own clothes. Jezebel was raised with a silver spoon in her mouth. Jezebel was the daughter of a goddamn king and queen. I said Jezebel was born with a silver spoon in her mouth. Jezebel didn't have to go to public school. Jezebel had tutors, private school and tutors. Jezebel didn't have to wipe her own ass. Jezebel had maids and butlers. Jezebel never had Miss Milk cramps. Jezebel ate the finest of lobsters and shrimp and steak. I said Jezebel was raised in a mansion, and her mama was a queen, and her daddy was a king, and she was a princess. And she was so fine. I said this bitch Jezebel was so motherfucking fine that an Israelite king, Ahab, or was it Ahaz? Ahab. I said Jezebel was so motherfucking fine. She come from such royalty. She was a fucking blue blood. Even though she was African, because her family can be traced back to Carthage, North Africa, Egypt. But she was so fine that a Hebrew, that an Israelite, that a Jew boy king would marry this princess. Oh yeah. Look at the picture I'm painting versus how you think about Jezebel when you hear the word Jezebel. She was a fucking princess. Did you learn that in Christianity? No. You hear Jezebel, you think nasty. She was a fucking princess raised in royalty. Now we're going to talk about some things on my video that's coming up. But I just wanted to, because I saw that pissy and gwizzy bullshit talk about she's a narcissist. Bitch and bastard, please. There's no correlation between Jezebel and narcissism. So if you hear them talk about Jezebel and narcissism, just think about what I'm saying. And then later tonight, go listen and watch my video on Jezebel. I'm going to give you the real Jezebel. The unbiased view that the Bible won't give you. All right? Y'all have a great day. It's Tuesday. I love you all. For a better world. Take care.